Welcome, everybody, to the 90s Kid YouTube channel, Australia's coolest gaming site where you can find retro games, clothing, and accessories like the Pop Vinyl line. On today's Game Think Talk game show, I have my good friend Roger on the left.
Hello.
We're going to be playing Super Mario World, not 1, 2, 3, or even the Lost Levels. As part of the remastered version. This isn't remastered, obviously, they just threw it in. They were always throwing this game in. This actually came out free on the Super Nintendo. If you bought a Super Nintendo, you got Super Mario World. That was the nail in the coffin for Sega. So, Roger, you like Super Mario World?
Love it. One of my favorite games ever.
It was the best. I was a Sega kid growing up, and then I played this, and I thought, well, it's over. The war is over. We've lost. Like that scene where I've never actually seen... You know that scene they use of Hitler in that movie? Where they like show him some terrible news and he freaks
Yes.
out. I don't actually know what that.
They recut it.
Yeah, and they always recut it. All right, pass that over, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Roger's just getting his fingers wet. We're experiencing some lag on this controller, so it's going to be an extra little challenge of how to make this work. But I think it'll be all right. Like Roger was saying, we just have to get used to it, and then have slow reactions for the rest of the day, or anticipate everything. Maybe. This game, and then I really love my PlayStation 2, but then Super Mario 64 came out for N64 and also showed me that my parents made the wrong move. Again. I wanted a Super Nintendo growing up, Roger, and I saved some money, but I went to go get it, but my parents didn't listen to me because I was just a dumb kid, I guess, in their eyes. And they just bought me a Sega Genesis. Thanks a lot. It was probably the one that was cheaper.
It was discounted for sure.
Yeah, just in some bin.
Yeah, he won't know the difference.
That's why the box was all mangled.
Yeah. Got it from a cash converters.
That's there's Roger's favorite word. Free man.
Free man.
No more slavery. Oh. This is Roger's first appearance on our little stupid show here.
Probably the last.
Yeah. Well, with the money I'm paying you.
Yeah. That latte is pretty good.
Yeah, that's not too bad. This game is just so like warm and colorful and fun and nice and comforting.
Yeah.
If you have parents like I did that didn't listen to you, this was nice.
Yeah, you were stuck playing Echo the Dolphin.
Oh, I had
the first level for 4 years.
Yeah, the game designers didn't put an exit on it.
Oh yeah, look at the graphics. But what the fuck does the game do? Nothing. It's a dolphin.
It was a great tech demo.
Yeah. You get this goddamn exclamation point.
You know, big difference between SNES and
all these coins here, guaranteed you get a free up.
Free up.
Oh,
Roger!
It's the leg, man.
The leg.
The leg. The only guy to die in a bonus world.
That's how we'll do it. We'll switch off if there's a risk of dying.
Okay.
So unless you ran out of time.
So if we're on a roll.
On a roll, you just keep going.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
I got Super Nintendo Christmas of '95, and it came with this game, obviously.
Yep.
And I got NBA Live '95, and I would every weekend, like Friday night, I would watch like TGIF,
right,
and then go right to this.
Oh,
like
I
Family
see.
Matters, Step by Step, with starring Sasha Mitchell.
Of course, the star of Kickboxer.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
He's gone and rewritten all the IMDb entries. No, man, that was me in Kickboxer 1. And Van Damme doesn't care because he's done other things. God, those were some... If you want to watch a hilarious movie, Kickboxer 2, 3, or 4, they're bad, but they're fun bad.
Yeah. Just like playing old video games.
Whoa, this is way better than anything Sasha Mitchell's ever done. That Koopa Trooper right there is putting on a better performance than he did. I guess, like in a movie like that, you have to have somebody that is, knows a bit of martial arts too. That's the trade-off.
He's got to know a bit of martial arts, and he has to be paper thin, so that like you can't really form an opinion on him.
Yeah. So he looks like the underdog.
Yeah.
But he also tries to look real cool. He's like that. Roger, you have sisters. And I don't know if they've ever brought home a guy.
You watch your mouth.
They bring out, if you're a sister, you're protective of your sisters, like I would be,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
and if they brought home like a Sasha Mitchell guy,
Dude.
he ended up like, didn't he get charged for beating his girlfriend?
He did, yeah, but I looked it up because I realized I kind of had a little bit of a crush on Codeman,
Right.
and he claimed
You
that,
didn't want it to be true.
Yeah, I didn't, and he claimed that the only reason that he was defending his children because she was abusive towards his children, and now, why are we talking about this? And now, and why do I know all this? And now he has full custody, and she only gets to see her kids 4 times a year.
What, do you read the legal
I did,
proceedings?
totally, yeah. I was just like, no way, man, this can't be. That doesn't sound like Code, man.
No way,
Yeah.
Judge.
Did you watch that video I sent you too? The best of Cody from Step by
Oh
Step.
my god, yeah, he's better than I remembered.
Yeah, some of it's pretty funny actually, but there's one scene where he does all the kung fu stuff.
Oh really? So
bar.
he had that in the bag the whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
Now
Probably when he was filming
kickboxer.
Kickboxer, and they just got the stuntmen to come and.
Oh, that was so jarring. We have some users. Well, we have a lot of listeners in Australia. I don't know if they've seen this. This was just like a '90s. It's like a '90s family sitcom when all those were the rage.
Yeah, there's
What-
got to be an Australian version of that.
Oh, of course.
It's kind of like a more low budget and kind of white trash like Full House,
Sure. Why didn't you say Family Matters?
because they're white.
Oh, I see.
They're all white.
What is it? What's the deal?
And
with that?
I'm sure they know Family Matters there. Urkel was like a worldwide star.
That's true because that show wasn't even going to be about Urkel.
Yeah, it was going to be about Carl Winslow providing for his family.
Yeah, in tough times, and then Urkel comes by and ruins it.
Yeah.
And we have listeners in Estonia and maybe Afghanistan. Last time I checked the old stats.
Really?
hmm
Interesting.
Yeah, this internet's worldwide.
Is it?
We don't have a lot of listeners. That's why I know a lot about all.
It's
of
hard
them.
to say. It's hard to wonder why with all the great content we've been
Sure.
spewing out here.
Yeah, people tune in for. Oh, that's the thing I'm trying to get out of my vocabulary is the phrase "tune in."
Tune in. Yeah, we
Because-
were talking about that.
Yeah, there's no antenna, there's no radio.
Yeah. No one does that anymore. No one
Should I-
tunes into anything.
You think clicking will be that's an important enough phrase? Should I start
Click
working
in.
that in?
Yeah.
Click on, click in. Tap
Tap in.
us into your day.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Please.
Oh, that's so nice that green didn't
Yeah, yeah.
hit you in the head and down. It's
Yeah.
like very forgiving Mario.
Yeah, this is a very easy game. To be honest, like the reason I got I know kind of the ins and outs of this is because
You were
No.
a simple child.
I was a very simple child, and it didn't take a lot to please me. And I didn't, upgrade a gaming system until probably like 2003.
Yes,
No.
you got this in 1995.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it probably
I
came
think
out like 93.
Yeah, this game maybe even earlier because the PlayStation came out in '95.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Ah. Yeah, I definitely got it late.
late adopter.
Yeah.
Look at
I
that.
wasn't a big video game kid, but
No, you're
obviously,
good at
like,
basketball.
Yeah.
That's good.
But in the winter you needed to exercise.
Right.
somehow, so
Exercise that mind.
yeah.
Yeah, we're in Canada, of course, and it's as cold. Like anything you think of Canada, stereotypically, that's what it's like in the winter in most Canadian places.
Although it is a nice 10 degrees outside right now.
Yeah, it's like so nice you could wear a sweater
Yeah.
and not feel too bad about standing outside.
And have women from Quebec fawn over your sweater.
Yeah, I get fine French women that love my my woolly knit sweater. No younger girls are really into it. Maybe girls who would describe themselves as old souls or who are into knitting, which is fine. If I had
Girls that wear very thick brimmed glasses and love cats and kind of look like a haggard Janine Garofalo.
oh, I think that was Jeannie Garofalo
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
on her best day.
Yeah.
No, Jeannie Garofalo's cool.
She was kind of hot for a bit.
She was.
There's something about that, like when she was in Cable Guy as the medieval times waitress.
Oh yeah.
I liked her then.
Oh,
That's alright. You got killed by Lemmy Koopa there.
Lemmy.
I think all these level bosses here, castle bosses, are like based off of like punk rock figures.
Oh yeah, there's Lemmy.
Yeah, and
Iggy.
there's like Wendy O. Williams.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. You just lined them up. I'll just knock them down for
Well, good luck. Hopefully you get a mushroom or something.
you. Yeah.
Because
Never felt comfortable going in tiny against these guys.
never want to do. I like that he can crouch
Yeah, it's cute.
to no effect.
Yeah.
That's your ticket. Yes, and it came towards you.
See, that's where the lag kind of comes into play, right here. Because you're just like trying to.
Slowdown would be better. Lag on the input is pretty tough.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I believe in you. You go show Lemmy that the Beatles are better than his band.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
I think I'm better than the Beatles. Oh, that's my best Lemmy. I'm good. I wonder if he beat me.
Oh, buddy. I was anticipating a fireball like coming out
Oh,
of
he did too. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Nice job.
like that, eh?
Woo! So I brought, yeah.
Having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was surprised you brought this game up. We were just chatting about something. I think was it because
I saw that you had it. You had
Right.
a Super Nintendo, and I was very excited.
Yeah, we had me and the girlfriend had a Christmas party. Roger came to it, of course, and we have this gigantic TV in the living room. I'm like, hey, maybe I'll put like some games on in the background or something. And she's like, only your friends will like that.
And she was right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, every time I see a commercial for games, it's always like a boy and a girl and their family, and they're smiling and laughing and holding the controller in weird angles.
Yeah, like they're driving it like a poor actor in a driving scene.
Yes. How do I get off?
Yeah,
There
you
we
did
go.
it.
Playing on a Wiimote's weird because now we have to map it to the other one. There we go. This is what it's all about. And on up.
We've just achieved the cape.
Achieved flight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This was perfect.
You know how many one-ups you're gonna get?
How many?
3 men.
Free. I'll be like Lincoln. Oh. Abraham Lincoln, of course, freed the slaves. He's all about the
Single-handedly.
He did.
Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter.
I never saw them.
No, I mean neither. It looked hilarious though.
That wasn't Daniel Day-Lewis, right?
Yeah, that was the Daniel Day-Lewis one.
No, was it?
No. No, man.
Of course not. Daniel Day-Lewis has only done like 5 movies, and they're all friggin' brilliant. Oh,
He's a
baseball
fucking
today.
idiot though, isn't he?
Who? Daniel Day-Lewis?
I guess I shouldn't say that. Isn't he Australian? No, he's not.
No, he's I think he's English.
Yeah, he is. He's is he Welsh? No. Christian Bale's Welsh.
Oh, of course.
He's kind of like a poor man's Daniel Day-Lewis in the fact that he's like really good still, but he's done some shit. Daniel Day-Lewis like puts himself. I just like method acting to me is kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's like
it
if you
is.
worked with a guy like that, you'd be like, go fuck yourself.
What's his name? F. Tompkins. You think that'll give me a cape if I nail that guy, or is it gonna give me just a mushroom? You think it'll downgrade it?
Just get one from that guy.
Oh, this game is. That was like I feel bad that it was that easy
Oh,
getting that.
well, you can use your cape to like bat those baseballs away as well.
Oh my. That's a great.
You know the football player that they got throwing baseballs.
Yeah, this is Japanese. Is this what Americans are like?
Yeah, yeah. He's eating a cheeseburger, throwing a football.
Yeah, they're all like fat Italian immigrants, right?
Yeah.
Just doing the plumbing.
Yeah.
Although, isn't Japan amazing at baseball? I think it's some good baseball
Yeah,
players.
they do.
Ichiro Suzuki.
That guy's amazing. He's pitching now, isn't he? Didn't he pitch a game? Like he just decided, like I'm gonna start pitching now, and he was great at it.
Oh, I have no idea
Yeah, that happened.
because I don't know. Ooh,
Yeah, that definitely happened.
look how delicious that looks.
Yeah, it looks like the inside of a Nestle Crunch bar.
That's what nougat is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this game is so fun. The first Mario that had a save feature that
Oh,
let
that's
you,
right.
the
You could
first Mario
actually-
that let you backtrack and do a level again. So you could go in, take all the good stuff out of it, start, select, you're out of there. Oh, and if you need it, start and select R plus and minus on there. On the controller. On the stupid Wiimote.
So if I felt threatened and wanted to pause.
No. I even felt bad bringing it up at a time when you have, I don't know what those are. Those look a little unfinished. That launch down.
What's that?
What's what?
No idea. We've lost each other. Sorry, I was really focused. Oh, there's
yeah.
he's got a football there.
Nice, nailed him.
Very accurate. Oh,
Ah,
there's some trickery going on here. I know.
Came back like the
Ah,
like the
yes.
rich nerd at a high school reunion and just
Yeah.
shut him down.
Like what's that guy's name?
Rick Moranis.
No, not Rick Moranis.
Peace.
The guy in Romeo and Michelle. He plays Boris in Goldeneye. what I'm talking about?
No. No, Roger, you out-film buffed me.
Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
I saw that.
Look at these fucking secrets.
Nice.
And all those those unfinished green boxes.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be finished green boxes.
Fill them up. Fill it up, buddy. The sound on the Super Nintendo to the Genesis was so different because the Genesis
Rayman.
had just like an actual FX synth chip, so it sounded like an 80s synth band. It couldn't really do samples. It could only do like harsh, cold,
80s synth band like Future Islands.
Yeah, it can only do that. Which, it was good in a way. Like, its strengths were that if you listen to the Super Nintendo stuff, the sounds sound a little bit like dampened, because they're actually playing real samples, but at an incredibly compressed and small size, so they sound like, like kind of muffled. But I always found it was like so much more comforting, with me in the comfort.
Yeah, you like to be comfortable. I know that about you.
Yeah, of course, that's why you're here. Keep me comfortable.
Yeah.
God, I hate recording these things alone.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's hard to talk to yourself, bro. You listen to Bill Burr's podcast, and he does that solo, right?
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't fill that up. Like, I guess you would just have topics you would run through. I guess.
Yeah, like I record.
You can see, he does it a lot. Like, he does it twice a week. Like, he has the Monday
Twice a
morning
week,
podcast.
really? So he's just sort of like, is he almost like workshopping ideas?
Yeah, I think so.
Just staying in
you can
shape?
tell a lot of his stand-up kind of forms from that. Like, you might be in
isn't gonna
trouble.
work.
No.
No matter how many times I spun that thing, you said you've heard some like gems, some germinated
Beforehand.
ideas.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Roger had the thrill of a lifetime just a little bit ago. Went to go see Bill Burr in New York. Sold out. Had to settle for who?
Yeah, went to the Comedy Cellar, and no one really on the bill. Godfrey, I don't know if you've heard of him.
Just Godfrey?
Godfrey, not Gilbert Godfrey, but he's he's been around for a while. He's a black comic,
Okay.
real funny. He's good. He was enough to make me want to go, but we didn't have tickets, so we had to put our name on a wait list and be back. And they're very strict because it's a very popular club.
Yeah, and it's a small place,
Yeah.
but a real legendary
And this is on
place.
yeah, exactly. And all the comics love going there, and not to fucking bring Bill Burr up every goddamn time, but I listened to he had a story about the Comedy Cellar when he was performing there, and fucking guys just showed up. Seinfeld showed up, and he was and Chris Rock, and
Hanging out.
they just showed up, and he was supposed to go on, and then they came up, and he was it was Dave Chappelle.
Oh my God.
Dave Chappelle showed up as well, and
Ugh.
he was just and then he went on, and he was like, "All right," and he's people were dying from laughing, they couldn't believe it. And then I go up after all these comedy titans, and and he's just I guess this is his story to tell, not mine, eh?
Well, he couldn't be here today.
Yeah, and this is exactly what happened to me though, but I wasn't performing obviously,
Right.
and he was like, "All right," he's like, "Back to reality now. This is now you're getting now this is what you paid for."
Yeah, now you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah. But yeah, it's when we go into the Comedy Cellar, I think it's what the hell is that place called? It's something Garden or something. The restaurant above it.
Mhm.
And
Olive?
I just saw it's all the Olive Garden. Yeah, it's TGI Fridays.
Historic.
Yeah, legendary bistro. I see Todd Barry sitting there, and he's on Louis
Oh,
C.K.
yeah.
And I see Nick Griffin, who's one of my favorite comedians. And I'm just like, well, shit, this is gonna be great. And Todd Barry's the first guy that goes on, and he's hilarious, dry as whatever. And then I see Bob Saget kind of just chilling out in the hallway.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, and he's got Ashley Olsen there with him.
No way.
And then Jeff Ross is sitting beside Ashley Olsen. So I know I'm getting my $12 worth.
Yeah.
And then fucking Louis C.K. comes in and just murders a set for he did probably half an hour.
Oh my
It was
God.
incredible. Guys just show up there and just, work out new material. And Louis, you could tell he's just a master because he was just going off the top of his head. Probably had a few key notes.
Mm-hmm.
Just crushed it.
But he's, when you've been doing it that long, it's pretty easy to keep all that stuff balanced in your head, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like to not to compare myself in any way, but just to try to relate. Like I've been playing music for a long time, and you can kind of like balance different melodies in your head and like where a song's gonna go.
For
So
sure.
for him, it's
Yeah.
just like child's play.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were talking about this earlier, just how he's been doing it for so long. Like you can watch stand-up of his from like the '80s. It wasn't that great,
No.
but you can tell he's paid his dues.
Oh, I messed that up.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
some sort of
I was supposed to just keep that train going.
yeah,
I was worried it was gonna go away.
yeah,
That's how I am with money. If people start paying me, I just grab the first few dollars and I
Yeah,
run
yeah.
away.
yeah.
I say, "Don't worry, you don't have to pay me anymore."
It was though you have to take that with you through a door. I think. Oh, it doesn't. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, you're right. We were playing. I was playing Mario 3 with Chris, and I remember those like fortresses. I love how this is an exit. Oh, I just love this. Like it's at the back of a restaurant.
It's the back of Noche down here.
Should be some guy out there having a smoke and
Yeah.
in those black dress pants that
Just
are sustained with
under,
grease.
Cursing under his breath.
Yeah.
Should be on Broadway. Fucking serving fucking tables.
Roger's our most venomous guest we've had on the show.
Yeah. A lot of curse words. I know Australians don't like to swear though.
No,
It's,
very polite.
Yeah, very polite.
So I was working on a cruise ship, and they have there's this thing called Anzac Day, and it's like Remembrance Day for North Americans, like about remembering people who died in the war, but it's for Australia, New Zealand, and I think South Africa. I could be wrong about that. Anyways, they asked us to play it. It was kind of like a luncheon, and I was like, okay, well, guys, let's play some respectful music. Like we'll play some low key jazz and let people just get together. And
like
then
John Tesh.
yeah, just like make people cry with John Tesh, crying of rage and sorrow. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, this cape is
It's
it's got a jail free card.
it really is. It's like they didn't expect anyone. It's kind of. Anyways, I'll keep going. So then there was this Australian woman who's in charge of kind of like she was like a liaison between the passengers and the crew, and she was super Australian. And she was there, and she was asking me, she's like, "Hey, Matt, could you play something a little more upbeat?
I
I'm
got
like,
the halfway point though. You start there.
thanks." I was
Mhm.
like, I thought we should just play something more somber. She's like, "Come on, Matt, you're talking about people that get up at 10 a.m. and start drinking outside on the sidewalk." And she actually asked me to play, what was that, Men at Work? Or what's the, I Come From a Land Down Under?
Yeah, that is Men at Work, is it not? Yeah.
Yeah, she actually requested that. I was like, oh, I thought that'd be insulting.
Oh yeah, you would think that would be right because they kind of suck.
Yeah, and it
That
just
sounds
seems like
it's just such a novelty song.
exactly, yeah. Like it's not like if somebody comes up to me as a Canadian, they're like, "Hey, you want to hear the good old hockey game?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Okay,
Yeah.
yeah." You
Oh,
understand me if I don't say "eh"?
Yeah.
Aww,
That's okay.
chicken liver. What's the? I don't know how this works. I'm just going off.
No,
instincts.
yeah, that's exactly it. You get free men.
Free. I'm free at last.
I don't know if that was a word like people said that all the time when you got like a new man. I don't know.
Why
Maybe
is
that was
it a-
just like my East Coast idiot uncles being like, "Oh, free man." I don't.
Free
Like, I don't know.
man. Well, it's
There's
funny.
a lot of things that I thought were normal, but like it turns out that like my family was just stupid.
Yeah.
Then you just roll off it, and then you realize like that's not what people say.
Yeah, like when you showed up to Thanksgiving dinner, you were just drinking a glass of gravy.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's how we do it. Free my man.
What's
I'm
up?
just thinking about video game characters now.
Hey, free men.
One free man. What about all
We're
those?
killing it. We got 15 men right now, just so you know. If anyone's playing along with us.
Take that, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Oh, if people play concurrently, that'd be fun.
Yeah, wouldn't that be?
Wouldn't that be fun? It'd be fun for you.
Where are you? How many free men do you have?
Let us know.
Shit,
Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
No one's ever commented on any video I've done with this channel. Actually, one time somebody asked me what was the version we're playing, like PS4 or Xbox. Ah,
Oh, okay.
jeez, I just watched you die from that too. Oh, I
Yeah,
love those.
that's aggressive. Yeah, those are fun, eh?
They're really. They're way huge improvement on Goombas.
Hey, you want to know how? Like I was mentioning that I I didn't upgrade a system until much later. Like I didn't get I had to sell a bunch of things to get an N64.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like baseball cards. Like
Oh wow, wow, that's a great trade up because we thought those would be worth so much.
Yeah.
I still think even now, like 25 years later, they're not worth.
No.
Jack.
Like, but you could find some like hipster idiot to pay like, $50 for your fucking McDonald's Blue Jays World Series cards.
It'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll frame it. But hipster idiots don't like to spend a lot of money on things.
Oh, sorry.
I think this was the big ramp up.
Damn it.
This is when I'm feeling the lag right now.
Yeah, it's when you have to be precise. Like those jumping levels where you got to jump from platform to platform.
Yeah, like every Mario.
You kind of suffer.
Every level in Mario?
Yeah, in the original one. No, but like the ones where you have like those like swinging things, the one we just finished, you could really feel it then because you got to be a little bit more cautious.
Yeah, this sucks.
Like this is what I mean. There's like very tight spaces in this one.
How far we're gonna get with this Wiimote and
it's a
this
good thing
laptop setup?
Good thing we got 15 free men.
Great. 11 now. Okay. Try to compensate if you can.
Try to get these Yoshi coins.
Because now we're playing old Mario rules where, it's a one-hit die. This would be an easy level in Mario 1.
Easy.
Fucking. Maybe I'll just have to get what I've been doing is, I own these games, but I just run it off my laptop because it's easier to record it. But I might have to just get a capture card and...
These guys are a bitch right here. Get out of here.
Yeah. All right, that was fun.
That's pretty cool, huh?
So you sold a bunch of things to get your N64.
Free man. Yes, I did. Blue Jays baseball cards from like when they won the World Series in 92, 93 from like McDonald's. You remember those?
Yeah, of course. McDonald's
Every
is always there on the trends.
Canadian kid had those, I swear.
That's when we were good at something.
Yeah. But now that the Jays were good for this. Oh, shit. Gonna get a free man.
Yeah. It's hard now.
Yeah. Did I get to the halfway checkpoint there?
I hope so.
No.
Nope. Back
Not at
to
all.
the beginning.
I got a free man though.
Hotel. Okay.
Yeah, I sold a bunch of stuff, and then I didn't have enough to buy a game because the N64 didn't come with a game.
No, it didn't come with Mario or anything?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I
always want to start.
This was like years after. It's just because I fell in love with GoldenEye, and I would just rent it week after week.
Yeah, that was a big thing then to rent a system.
Yeah.
Cost a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
If only. I wonder if parents just didn't understand at the time. They're like, oh, is this something you'd want to rent more than once? Well, let's just be smart about this and buy you one.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can get that. You'll get that.
No.
No, you could have got it.
I would have ran and I knew I would have banged my head.
Without the lag, you could have got that.
Yeah, I feel so constricted. God, go down your hole. Okay.
That was perverse. There
Well,
you go.
Yeah, I think the first system that I bought on my own was a Xbox One. Not the new one, the first Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
So you bought the N64 and they didn't have any games.
Yeah, I just would rent GoldenEye until I finally got it. I think it was like $50. It was like
No. N64 games were like $80 to $90.
Yeah, no, but by the time that I got it,
oh yeah, in 2002.
yeah,
On my first game.
wasn't that late.
When video rental stores finally went out of business.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll buy it.
Yeah, they're like this. $5, 5 days, $5. That made no sense. What I just said.
$5, 5 days, $5.
Yeah. $5, $5. 5 loonies.
I had a Polish boss in London, England, and she would laugh hysterically whenever I said dollars. She was like, "Ha ha ha, dollars!"
Yeah, she didn't like it.
What a stupid word.
Yeah, you're an idiot for growing up where you grew up.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
You getting mad about the lag, buddy?
No.
Oh, we haven't been saying who's in control. I guess people can infer from whoever starts talking a little bit less.
If you hear me swear, it's probably me in control.
Although, right now, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Oh, crap.
That's our first
warning.
Like 92 seconds. You're fine.
Yeah, but their seconds are a little...
Yeah. It's like a street, the crosswalk seconds. Those aren't seconds.
How are they? Are they faster or slower?
They're slower. No, they're faster, sorry.
Sometimes I'm
Goes down for,
running.
like, 24?
Sometimes we have this one where it'll go 3, 2, 1, and then you think it's time for the cars to go, and then it resets.
Yeah. That's like sensor stuff. They
Is
have
it?
motion sensors, or like if someone doesn't press the button.
Oh, I thought it was because they just didn't. They wanted it to be longer all the time, and they just didn't. They couldn't make it go in.
I don't have
These
time.
are so weak here now. Look how small they are. Mario 3, they're huge and menacing.
Mario 3, that's a pretty good one, eh? Raccoon Tail. You know, I love the Mario 3. Oh, fuck you. Oh, man, I was
lag.
so confident in myself there.
Yeah.
Just shat it. It's when you get into the big boot, like in a wind-up boot. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course,
That
of
was
course.
great.
We just played through that one.
Yeah. Did you finish it?
We got no, we got to World 5, and then we actually had a technical difficulty where it didn't record like an hour of what we were doing. So we'll get back to it. What I've been doing is doing a lot of episode 1s of these playthroughs, and then, oh my goodness gracious me, and asking, what people want to see. So they can just comment, if they want to see more of Mario, Metroid, Zelda, or whatever. But no one ever comments.
Yeah.
No one ever emails. No one ever talks to us on
Yeah,
Twitter. Like right now,
No one wants to admit that they're listening to a podcast about fucking Mario World.
yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
so hard on yourself, Maddie. It's a...
Well, they're signed in on their work account.
yeah.
They don't want their boss getting an email. Hey, you commented on Super Mario World playthrough.
Yeah.
Although be careful because it's still in your history. Oh, I love this song.
It's creepy, eh? Is it the same guy that did the music the whole time?
Yes,
'Cause he's a bit of a genius, eh?
Koji Kondo.
Yeah, is that him?
It's him. It's the man.
That's cool. Did you watch that Pixels, that Adam Sandler movie?
No,
I
but
thought that looked kind of fun and
my cousin said. He said it's actually not bad.
Yeah,
Because I was shocked. Because the backlash on that movie was.
yeah, but people are just fucking. What did he want from an Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah,
What
they
are you
want
expecting?
it to be like his first two,
Yeah.
or
But,
even
like,
3.
but
I'll even give him Waterboy.
You just think those are good because you were young at the time. Like, if you watch those as a 30-year-old man now, they're not good. You like them now because you remember them.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Get up on that mic there. buddy.
Yeah, sorry, I realized I'm kind of slipping. Sorry to keep you in the dark of all the riveting movie knowledge we're spewing out here.
Well,
But,
but remember, here I'll be quiet while you dominate this guy.
yeah, this piece of shit.
Who's this guy supposed to be? Friggin' Meatloaf?
Yeah, this is Meatloaf, punk rock icon.
This is Meatloaf trying to stage dive.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really? That's
Yeah.
why you're serving up?
Yeah, because you can't even fall off
Yeah.
on this one. The first guy was
The walls
much
come in,
tougher.
but like I didn't even give him a chance because I just pounced
It's like
on
a
him.
trash compactor
Yeah.
scene. The hell were we talking about?
This is the thing, man. I've told like
Adam
fractions,
Sandler movies.
fractions of stories. We'll just edit this and we'll all tie in together.
Yeah, I'll put a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Oh, I've told you this a million times, but Norm Macdonald was interviewing Adam Sandler, and I found it very illuminating. And for example, they were talking about stand-up, and Sandler's like, "Oh, you still go do stand-up?" Norm's like, not wanting to steal. She was like, "Oh yeah, I do it all the time." And he's like, "Why don't you do it, or why don't you go on Saturday Night Live?" And Adam Sandler's like, "Why would I go on there?" He's like, "It's only going to be bad." He said, "I don't have the timing. I don't have the chops anymore. I'm too slow."
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about his movie career. What a career it is.
Yep.
And Sandler's saying the first 2 movies that he made, Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
Yeah. Don't forget Shakes the Clown.
Was that before that?
Yeah. That's not a Happy Madison production. That's a Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was in a couple piece of shit movies.
Sure, but I think
Yeah, the real
those 2
Sandler
were kind of
movies,
his
Yeah.
movies, and he was saying he made those, and then that was his kind of plan to make those. He had those in his head. Like I think he even wrote those, or just had like
Yeah.
a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
But then he said after that, he's like, and then I just said, whatever, give me what you got. And that's kind of how it's been.
Yeah.
He just, I mean, he wants to work. He wants to act. It's not his
Yeah,
fault.
and
that,
he's a good actor, man. Punch Drunk Love, like
Sure.
movies like that.
yeah, that's a great film.
Yeah, people want to give him a hard time, I guess, but that's what happens with everyone that gets a little bit of success. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't understand why people are mad at things. Like, people going to see like the new Ninja Turtles movie and they're mad at it. It's like you're 32 years old. Like, what did you expect? We saw the other ones when we were 10 years old. you
But
know?
those were good, man.
I know they were good, and they stand up, and
Well,
that's-
the first one does.
yeah.
The rest of them were.
Secret of the Ooze is terrible.
Yeah.
But great, you know.
Yeah, and 3 was a disaster, but the first one was good. It was like very, very serious.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can do the old.
Right.
Thanks for the lift. So weird using my left middle finger to do this on a Wiimote. Oh, key! Yay! So yeah, Adam Sandler's movies now, Pixels.
Yeah, I thought it looked like fun. It looked like big, stupid, fun, effects, Latin. I don't know.
That's what you want to see?
Blockbuster. Yeah, if that's what you're
go
into.
see a James Cameron movie or an Adam Sandler movie, see some effects.
Yeah, whatever. But point being is that it's the dude that invented Pac-Man that's in that actually.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man. So it's for that maybe. I guess they'd be like 35 to 45. The generation after us, or before. Sorry, the generation before. Like we kind of grew up in the golden age of video games when Nintendo brought it back from the dead.
Yeah.
And then these guys are more of the like. They think of video games as like Galaga, Pac-Man, in the arcade.
Yeah.
Where we were playing Street Fighter. Check these games out, Dad.
Would you prefer Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Oh, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, for sure.
Although,
Mortal Kombat was good, though.
it kind of depends. Like, I think they're so different. But if I had to choose one, Street Fighter is the one I'd choose.
Yeah.
But really, it comes down to the person you're going to play against and kind of what you have the most in common with. Like if I was just going to play... hey, if I'm playing Street Fighter online... You just like lose all the time. You have to like really train and practice, and especially the later Street Fighters, there's a lot to get into. And maybe Mortal Kombat's like that too. But just whatever one is kind of, I like the person next to me. If we have the same level of skill in any fighting game,
yeah,
that's really what matters.
I was never that great at those games. I never really adapted to those. I was good at like sports games, and then this type of stuff.
Yep.
And like GoldenEye was where I kind of peaked.
Yeah.
I was decent at like Metal Gear Solid, but that was as far as I went.
We could do a Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough.
That game was
or even
awesome.
like the first hour or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 5. I should have had you over to play that. That was.
They're still going on those, right? I bet those are pretty damn intricate at this point, because that was. I don't know. When you got like GoldenEye, you were like, "This is great.
Yeah,
it's great." But then you kind of wanted to be a bit more stealth,
right?
Because there were certain levels in that you could do that, and then Metal Gear Solid like provided that.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid. When it opens up and it actually looks like a movie, and there's credits rolling and all this narration. I mean, it was Metal Gear Solid's when games grew up.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That was that year had Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Metal Gear Solid and Half-Life, which is like huge for the computer scene. That was kind of when they interwove like a lot more narration with what was going on in the game.
Yeah.
These guys are just on steroids.
Yeah.
Where are we? Or they're up in the mountains, so like they're used to this thin air. They're like Swedish people. I was in Norway, and the whole friggin' country's like built on a mountain. So everywhere you walk is this strenuous.
Hey,
he came back.
Came back. What a loyal companion.
He's a little calm down there, buddy. Calm down. I'll punch you in the head.
Yeah. I think it took me like 5 years to realize that he was the way that Yoshi was sticking his tongue out because Mario's bopping him right in the head, giving him a donkey punch to the back of the cranium.
Man, I worked with this strange guy. He was hilarious. And we were talking about movies like, The Godfather and Scorsese stuff. Just guy movies, critically acclaimed movies. I don't know, Citizen Kane. And then I'm like, you like any movies? And the first ones he brings up are Human Centipede, and then Donkey Punch. And Donkey Punch
that's a movie, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie, and the premise is around like giving somebody a donkey punch. Which, if you don't know, I'm not going to talk about. I'm just going to let you look that up.
Yeah,
it's kind of a dirty, perverse thing.
It's a dirty move.
Yeah. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, and he just like what I like about him is that he had no qualms bringing that up. He's like, "Oh, Citizen Kane, good movie. Seen Donkey Punch?" And he loved it. All right.
Human Centipede never did watch.
I think just hearing the idea is enough.
Never did tune into that one.
No, didn't tune your eyes.
Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
happy little dolphins.
These guys don't hurt
wouldn't
you, though. They
you.
just
No.
carry you around.
Look at that fat smile.
Yeah.
Smile on that fat.
Someone come here and lift me up. Lift me up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Need a mushroom.
Josh Groban style. Raise him up.
Josh Groban.
Yeah.
Raise him up. What's that?
Josh Groban, he's that like pop contemporary kind of.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
opera.
Sorry, I was thinking of.
Oh, dear
Jesus.
Lord.
What was I thinking of? Not Josh Groban.
Josh Duhamel.
No.
Josh Hartnett.
No, not Josh. There's another Groban, though, isn't there?
Maybe the older one.
Yeah, who's the guy that starred in the Old Boy remake, the Spike Lee one?
Oh, the guy who looks like.
God damn it, I'm gonna
The
die.
guy who
in
looks
this
like the
level.
devil.
Does he look like
Hellboy?
the devil?
Oh. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I
But
cannot
his name's
think.
not Groban.
It's not Groban, but it's something. He's definitely got.
How
a
are
name.
you still alive?
I don't know. I'm terrified right now. I'm running away from the spiked fish.
This is like Homer when he had to cut up that fish.
I need to get on some land here. I am fucking. This is outrageous.
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna make it.
I don't know
Just
about
keep
that.
going.
Holy shit.
Turn back.
This guy's gonna be mad when he gets a hold of me. I'm just toying with him.
Oh, he's so fat. Can't keep
Oh,
up.
buddy.
Yes! Wow, what a performance. By Roger of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia,
Nova
Canada.
Scotia. How's she cutting there?
Cutting real fine. Cutting like she's just been sharpened.
Yeah.
I went to this, there was a girl, she was my best friend, and I was in love with her for a while. Didn't work out, but she's wonderful. And I was at her parents' house, and I guess she had this dad, but she's like very strong-willed, and so's her mom, and so's her sister. And I always felt bad for her dad not having a guy around. So when I was there, he like, oh, you don't know how to sharpen a knife? He just showed me how to sharpen a knife, and I know that he loved it. Dad activity.
Yeah. To a son that he didn't have.
I probably looked over at the girl and was like, you see this? Family bonding?
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think?
What do you think?
What do you think of this? What do you think about you and me and your dad? Being a family. Huh? No?
No?
All right, I'll stab you with this knife. How about that?
How to sharpen a knife.
Nice threat.
Keep in mind, I do know how to sharpen a knife now.
Yeah. Although, I only did it the one time, so I forgot how.
Yeah, I
you know.
forgot how.
But I mean, you just go shing, 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 shing. You know, like a movie.
Yeah, easy.
You know, growing up, as soon as I was old enough to choose TV for myself, maybe like 8 or 9, I started watching Saturday Night Live, and you like learn so much about pop culture and especially,
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
like American history that
Politics as well.
yeah, like I know.
I wouldn't,
I'll
I
never-
wouldn't have
I'll-
known who Bob Dole was if it wasn't for Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking of who's the guy who he plays the sportscaster in Anchorman. And he's kind of like an obnoxious big guy with a
Yes.
So, anyways, he was
We're
playing.
terrible for names, obviously.
Yeah, but whatever.
Nato just did a show with him, actually.
Yeah, our friend Matt Nato at the it's called the Comedy Bar in
Comedy Bar,
Toronto.
yeah.
They do their own little version called Sunday Night Live,
Yeah.
and he came out. Anyways, he was playing a candidate, Pat Buchanan, and he just played him as like a bully jerk.
Mhm.
I have no business knowing who that is at like 10 years old. Pat Buchanan's so funny.
Yeah, exactly.
He punches the other guys. Ooh, and when Bob Dole went on Saturday Night Live,
That was good. It was a good sport.
yeah, it was. That's how he described it to you. You have to use nice old language like that for,
Yeah.
for a guy like a Bob Dole. Okay. Speaking of comedians, Conan O'Brien has been doing. He does video game reviews.
Does he?
Yeah, but he goes into it not knowing anything about them, and then I guess he has like a guy with him that knows about video games, and he just like ruthlessly makes fun of him. For,
Yeah, for sure. For knowing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Like most of the stuff Conan does. Jesus Christmas, we're terrible. Underwater changes the rules.
Yeah, it is a little bit more difficult, but it's when you start to notice the lag in the controller a little bit. in These ones.
We're just lag whiners now.
Just making excuses. We're actually just.
That's what people do when they're playing Roger. I don't know if you pay attention to the competitive online shooter scene, but
I certainly don't.
no. Well, lag is a big complaint. If you ever get shot
Oh
in
yeah,
a shooting
because
game,
they're online, right?
you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
for sure.
this guy's lagging.
Yeah,
What a lag wagon.
lag
boy.
wagon. Oh,
And we
I
just
didn't
keep
even
doing the
try
same
there.
thing.
I didn't even
just-
try.
Yeah.
You get kind of fed up with these water ones. You're just trying to rifle through it.
Yeah. All right. This time I'm gonna put a good effort in. I'm gonna stay nice and low, and I'm gonna do the those first two things. I'm not gonna add a third. I'm not gonna complicate it.
Patience is important in these ones.
Yowzas. Was that not deft like a little ballerina? Oh, I was gonna say earlier about like how different it is the characters that we play now. You know, now it's like you play a shooter and he's like 32 and he's a badass marine and he's buff and he's like, look at this character.
Yeah, he's a pot-bellied plumber.
Yeah, and we never questioned it.
No, I had to go get the princess. Did you ever see the movie?
Of course, John Leguizamo
Yeah.
and then like it wasn't the guy who played Mario like a real fine actor.
Yeah, or was it?
Wasn't it Bob
was it-
Hoskins?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Is he a fine actor? Isn't he like a...
He's very good. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure that guy's been on Broadway before. He's probably been in theater. A real actor.
yeah.
Oh, and Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
Dennis
Who's
Hopper.
obviously great. You
A
know,
little psycho.
like he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is a great movie. But
Was he?
Bob Hoskins. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know they wanted Bill Murray to do it?
Mario or Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit.
I kind of like that Hoskins was in
Yeah,
it.
me too. But this is interesting though. It's like because Bill Murray doesn't keep a manager, right?
Right.
So people have a hard time getting a hold of him. And he says that that's the one that he wishes he could have.
That's the one that got away?
Yeah,
Okay, that's funny. I'd
it'd be
be
interesting to think about that.
I'd love to see him remake it.
Yeah,
What the hell is this?
you gotta just knock these guys off. You just hit them. No, sorry, like hit the bottom
Oh,
thing
below.
we're standing on. Yeah.
Holy
Shit.
crap!
Sorry, I should have explained that one a little bit better.
No, don't apologize for that.
Well,
That's like just me getting into a car and like driving into a wall and you being like, oh, sorry, I should have said you should stay on the road.
That's just my nature, I guess.
Light boy from Cape Breton.
Yeah. Don't like to see other people take blame for anything.
Cape Breton's a small town,
Cape
island
Breton's
community.
an island just off of the mainland of Nova Scotia.
Yeah, so sort of in the outskirts of Canada. Real colorful characters. Kind of like a mixture of maybe a bit of Irish culture and
Yeah, definitely.
just pure
I
toughness.
feel that
they're hardy people. They
Yeah.
laugh hardy and they can fight.
yeah, yeah, you could say that. I feel like there's more of I don't know. It's kind of closer to like
You
just
getting
knowing-
choked up, buddy?
Yeah, just
Talking
talking about
about
my
home?
fam, talking about home. Like just knowing like Nato and stuff and like the way his family is.
Yeah.
It's kind of Cape Breton's a little bit more kind of in tune with
Newfoundland?
Yeah.
Right.
I've
Because
kind of realized that over the years.
Newfoundland, way over on the way in the far east coast, its own island, and actually the last province to officially join Canada. So they're isolated, so they kind of have their own thing going on. They've got their own accent, their own slang. I'm sure whatever country you're in, you've got this group of people that are on the outskirts and are different than you that you make fun of for the way they talk. I'm sure, like in Afghanistan, they have those people that are like, oh yeah, we got the Kablas, and they're a bunch of idiots over there.
When you're younger, you make fun of it, but then when you kind of get older, you kind of
You
realize that
appreciate
they kind of have things figured out a little bit.
Yeah,
In a way, like that. I don't know. It goes both ways. Sometimes they're very like I don't know. There's just like family members of mine and stuff that like you don't necessarily agree with all the time
Mhm.
or their lifestyle.
Yeah.
But there are things that they carry that you might not ever know. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like just I don't know.
I mean, we've talked about this before. It can be tough. Holy moly! What happened there? When you went down, was that the bad way to go?
Yeah, I went all the way back. I thought I was misled, and then misfortune befell me.
Mistake. Misery. Mistake is so negative.
Yeah.
You're just showing me the way. All right. I feel like I've adjusted to this lag, but I'm not going to say the word lag anymore. But now I have nothing to say without being able to.
Oh,
talk
the point I was
over it.
gonna make about saving up and getting the like GoldenEye for myself was like
Yeah.
clearly I didn't have a lot of money, and so
Oh, yeah?
I wasn't
Yeah.
buying new games and stuff. So you would play a game so much that you would start to pretend that it was a different game, and you'd
Right.
make up kind of your own objectives, or
Sure.
or change the characters a little bit just in your head.
Right.
Have to get creative with the
I
because
did-
you could just beat the game so much.
I did that with did you have any in mind?
Oh, GoldenEye I did it with constantly. I would just try to like never be seen by like certain
nice.
guys, or like
Oh, I see. By certain guys.
or certain levels you would just try to like not ever be noticed.
Mhm.
Be a little bit more stealth like with it, or just come up with different objectives and whatnot.
I was hoping there'd be a secret there. I did that with NHL, one of the earlier NHL games,
Mm.
and I wonder if I can. I don't think I can land on that guy's head. I don't think that works.
Yeah, you can.
underwater.
You can.
Really?
It's just risky because he pulls out that bone, and if he slips that bone into you,
Oh no, I'll get boned.
you're gonna be fucked. Yeah,
Oh, that's where that term comes from.
yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna run. So I was playing NHL with my friend, and I said, "Hey, let's play GM mode." And this is now that's actually like a legitimate mode.
Yeah.
But back then they didn't have that, and I would just sim all the games and do trades, and we would try to take a horrible team to the finals. And I remember he came over the next time. He was like, and he was looking for GM mode. I'm like, no man, that's
We just came up with that.
Yeah, it's just called just simming it.
Yeah.
But we loved lying to each other all the time. I remember my favorite athlete at the time was this hockey player named Alexander McGillney.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I liked him because the team, my local team, traded away this guy that ended up becoming like a real heart and soul for another team. And we got back this guy who's talented.
Jump on one of those.
Jump on it.
Yeah. And then you can knock them off as it goes around.
Oh, what a joke I am.
No,
What a joke.
you got us there. You got us there. Setting a precedent.
What was I talking about?
GM mode, Alexander McGillney.
Oh yeah. And I liked him because he came to the team as like this rich, talented guy who was, athletes you call enigmatic,
Mhm.
and it's like a nice way of saying, yeah, they're super skilled, but maybe a little bit lazy sometimes.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was hilarious to like him because my friends hated the guy, and it actually kind of got me into hockey. I wasn't really that into it before, but I liked kind of just cheering for this funny guy. that I
Yeah,
thought
yeah, for
was
sure.
talented. Anyways, and he told me so much, and he said that he had a younger brother named Xavier McGillney, who was coming up in the draft, and I was so excited. And this was like before the internet, so I couldn't just quickly look it up.
Yeah.
And
You had to
then-
buy like a sports almanac and read about his stats, and you would just sit there and memorize
Yeah,
his penalty
yeah.
penalty minutes.
Oh my god! Actually, we used to play this game where we'd pick a player and we just read off a couple years of his stats, and you'd
Yeah.
have to guess who it was.
Oh,
So-
that's like the shit that you would do, eh?
Yeah,
Just
just
as a kid in the 90s.
passing the time.
Yeah.
So he had me all fired up about this Xavier McGillney that didn't exist,
Second time I did that.
and I was so like, Joe. Oh, you can land on those guys.
Damn it, I had no idea.
All right, that
I was
changes
right there, man. I had a
everything.
damn thing.
Can't we just go to one of these levels and get some
Something.
power-ups and then hop out of this place?
Well, we can go back and not go that. Like there are other levels that we've been ignoring.
Like, what's going on here? See you later, buddies.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
I just don't
Just kinda
have
hop
the
out. If you go down that tube,
Yeah,
that just builds a bridge across.
that's all done.
Yeah, so we don't have to finish these, but we can.
All right, this is the last time I'm gonna try.
Okay.
But I think I got it. Not to bring up the L word, but it really destroys your confidence in your
Yeah.
playing. So, whatever. You can watch us fools of ourselves here in the Mario world. Yeah. So then he fools me about this Xavier McGillney character, and he's like, "Ha, I just made that up. You're an idiot." Great friends. And I brought it up to him 3 months later, and he believed me. And then as you grow up, and some of your friends, you realize like, oh, if this was a different year when they were growing up, they might have been sent to a special place. But somehow they just got through life.
Yeah, that's before everyone was diagnosed with like excuses.
He was in the no excuse zone.
Yeah.
And and but he's gotten by pretty well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was like, not everyone can have ADD. Do we have to call it that? Like, yeah, I just don't like paying attention to shit I'm not interested in.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Bill Murray was giving out some life advice, as he should.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how it is hard to be engaged with things all the time and to be in the moment, but it's worth it if you put the effort in.
Yeah,
It's not just like Like I had a friend in high school, and I'd always, or elementary school, and he got good grades. And I just be like, oh wow, you're so motivated all the time. I wish I was. And what are you talking about? Not like it just magically comes to me, and I want to do homework all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
You just do it.
You work hard. Yeah.
You lazy crap talker. I'm trying not to swear in the show, but I guess you've already broken. You
Don't worry,
lazy
I've shattered
shit.
that. Or is it like kids listening to this, or
Well, I don't know.
is
Actually.
anybody listening to this?
I don't know anyone's age.
Yeah.
I want to get that mushroom before we go talk to the boss man.
Yeah, you got to get that.
Come on over here, you guys. See you later, suckers!
Look at those cute little boots on them, eh?
Oh yes, adorable. How they want to
Tops.
murder you.
Yeah.
Although Mario murders people by stepping on their head and like compacting their spine and vertebrae. So.
You got this. This is easy.
Yeah, it is. It is a child's game, isn't
Get
it?
it.
All right. Oh,
Just wait for that to swing around.
Oh.
Here. All good.
Oh my goodness. Triceratops.
Patience. Yes.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear the time. I see it. I got my eye on it. Huh.
There
Not
we
so
go.
bad.
Finally
looks
did
like
it.
He's gonna pray.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Sit
for
on top of
stopping
that- sit on top of
embarrassing me.
that R.
All right.
What are we talking about there? You had something going.
Some
Bill Murray life
Oh,
advice.
yeah. Bill Murray life advice, and he was saying, yeah, you just gotta put the effort into. It's like when I used to work with kids. If I showed up well rested, not hungover,
Mm-hmm.
and ready to just like commit to the day and the cause of it,
Oh, see these ones.
I had a great time. It was like it was the best job in the world. But if you show up after the weekend, you're hungover, you're cranky, you're not really into just being there. Worst job in the world.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a good mood, kids are this wonderful golden fountain of like life and inspiration and heart and truth and everything. And if you're in a bad mood, they're the most annoying creatures in existence. They're very needy at all times.
Watch
They're-
this free man. This is impressive free man. Pretty good. On the up and up here.
They're like if you've ever been around some of your friends and maybe they're on some like party substances.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Party
mo-
substances like Doritos and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but like a more extreme version.
Mm.
And maybe you're not, because you shouldn't be, I guess. And they're so interested in everything. That's what it's like talking to a kid. Because to a kid, they've only seen like 2 cats in their life. So they're like, oh, my grandma's got a cat. It's gray. And they're like, story's over. That's their story.
Yeah.
Whereas like, listen, kid, I've seen plenty of gray cats. Only tell me if you've seen a cat if the cat maybe has 3 legs.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I've seen enough 3-legged cats.
Yeah.
So I feel like the turtle tried to hold my hand before I fell, and yeah, so like a really interesting 3-legged cat. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. What was his story? Where did he come up?
Who?
The 3-legged cat.
Oh yeah, how
What
did
happened
that
to
happen?
that leg?
I'll tell you a 3-legged dog story. My uncle meets the woman of his dreams, the woman that he's married to now and has kids with.
Yeah.
And one of the first times he's hanging out with her, he's just trying to play with her dog, showing her like, look at me.
I get along with things.
Yeah, I'm not a psycho. The dog's
Yeah.
not growling at me like I'm a murderer or a vampire or something. And he's like whipping this ball for the dog. The dog's running like only a dog can, like with reckless abandon.
Yeah.
And yeah, buddy, you're the man. Nailed it. Oh yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Yes.
Yeah.
And the dog is running, not looking where he's going. And he puts his foot in like a hole.
Yep.
And it rips his
No
leg
shit.
like right out of the socket.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awful.
And that was like their 3rd date.
Terrible.
Yeah. So I guess he felt obligated to just marry.
Marry this woman.
Yeah.
Sorry
Well-
about your dog's leg. I
What am I getting out of this?
didn't mean to do that.
You better give me some kids.
Yeah.
You've already ruined.
There's got to be some free man in these things, but let's
Well-
not stick around to find out.
We just want to
If you accidentally did like one of those power drill jumps, you'd be terrified.
Yeah, because I don't know if you can cancel out of,
No.
of a
Once you
drill
start going.
jump.
Oh, no!
Oh, you didn't hold.
I didn't get the leverage on that shell that I was
But
hoping I would.
you
We're down to
went-
6 men. We're really shitting the bed. Maybe our conversation's getting a little bit better. Getting a little bit better on the mic. A little less good on the controller.
Yeah, it's Whatever. I mean, you got a free man when you came in, so
Mhm.
that's okay.
That's true.
I mean, Mario's all about being able to accelerate and jump in a really tight corner.
Yeah.
And, right, I have to be able to make this jump.
You can do it.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it's all normal now. I like, in Mario 1, the best upgrade they did from Mario 1 was that if you hold jump when you hit an enemy,
Yeah.
you get that big boost. Okay, here.
You got it.
Oh, it feels good.
Doesn't it?
Damn, it feels good. I know,
I think someone's stealing your car.
yeah. Do I have to do this, or can I just go for it?
Just yeah, get out of there. Oh,
What a loser.
I'm getting tired of this.
What a loser.
Hands are getting sweaty. It means the game's getting difficult.
So that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. If you'd like to see more Super Mario World with myself and Roger, or if you'd just like to see or hear more of Roger, let me know in the comments below, or use the internet in some way to contact me. GameThinkTalk@gmail.com, or Twitter, or a 90s Kid, or whatever place is the easiest, because that's what computers are about, being easy, just like you. So, until we meet again, you have fun out there.